Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for One Piece chapter 1027, and yeah, excited as always for One Piece. I am going to admit that as excited as I've been about One Piece, I've been talking about One Piece constantly lately. As excited as I am, I'm also like caught between like two different feelings. Like on the one hand, I'm like I want the rest of Wano to be the best that it can be. I don't want to skim over stuff. I don't want to off-screen stuff. I want to see everything that's going to go on with these last few fights. But on the other hand, I'm also kind of like, okay, we've been in Wano for a long time. I've mentioned the Wano fatigue before. Today, I'm feeling a little bit of that Wano fatigue. I'm like, okay, kind of want to hurry up and just get to the end of this story arc and see, like, what's going to happen next. But, yeah, I guess with the fights that ended last week, all we really have left is, Kaido, King and Queen, basically. I mean, I think we've also got Fukurokuju up, but with how everything else has been, like, just mostly off screen, I figure that's not going to take up too much more time. I mentioned, I think, after last chapter, I was like, the biggest troll that Oda could do right now is one of two things. The biggest troll he could do after all the things that have been like rushed or off screened, give us like 2 or 3 chapters of focus for Raizo versus Fukurokuju, or have Carrot weaken Kaido for Luffy to hit the final blow like at the end of Pirate Warriors 4. One of those two things would be the biggest troll that Oda could pull right now. After how things have been going in both of those cases. So yeah, that probably won't take much time, and same goes with Orochi. I feel like we won't have maybe a half chapter at most devoted to finishing off Orochi's storyline. But yeah, either way, that was a kind of long intro. Either way, let's get into reading. We're starting off with a color cover here with Roger and Little. I love seeing Little Shanks and Buggy every time, but I like this reader request, Roger gleefully running from a lion whose face he scribbled on. I like seeing characters that we don't get to see that much. Like I liked seeing Leo in last week's, where it feels like a lot of time with these requests, it's either like really like weird and pointless, or it's characters we see all the time. It's nice to see some characters that we don't get to see enough, you know? Okay, so we're starting off with the downed Pero and Nekomamushi. Boss Nekomamushi, hey, careful you don't turn Sulong. For some reason the moon's out again. And we see he's covering his eyes. Man, what a downgrade for Carrot's storyline. We're not seeing what's happening with Jack being down with Inuarashi, though. But I guess, I don't know the point for this panel, unless it's just to show us that all these characters are still up and capable of going Sulong. Or just to, I mean, we wouldn't really need it to go back to transition back to what's going on the rooftop. I don't know. I read about this in the journal. When Roger and Whitebeard met in combat. Okay, so this has to be from Yamato's perspective. The heavens split open. What just caused that rumbling? What's happening up there? And we have face to face Luffy with Hybrid Kaido. Ah, that Thunder Bagua. I thought I blocked it, but I didn't even come close. And we have Yamato bleeding from the head. Yamo, help that coward out. Who are you calling a coward? Says Momonosuke. You! Come on, Momo, shape up. Momo's hilarious. Shut up. I know what I have to do, but people do not just change their nature in minutes. You'll be alright, Momonosuke. I'm with you. Sorry about leaving your side earlier. Yamato, Momonosuke, where do you think you're going? We have the coward Momonosuke face in giant dragon form is so funny. Kinemon, Kiku, give me strength. I promise I'll do my part. Take Lord Momonosuke and flee. Alright. It looks like he's kicking off the side of the island. Hurry, Momonosuke. And Yamato still has to Block Kaido. Yeah, seriously, shape up, Momo. Luffy was right. He just grabs Kaido around the neck with his legs. Yamo. I know. You want to take this one yourself, don't you? Yeah. I'm gonna die. Momonosuke, grab the sky. Grab it. Dragons don't fly, remember? Huh? You create the clouds, then grab them. And yeah, we saw that, that's how Momo did it way back in, Punk Hazard, right? And raced through the sky. That's what a dragon does. I'm flying! Those clouds are called flame clouds. Huh? And he looks up. Get away from the island. Yamato still protecting him. Huh? The island's starting to collapse. So I guess without, like, the clouds to evenly support it, yeah, it's just a chunk of soil, so it's gonna start falling apart. Could it be that Kaido's power is weakening, and that's making the flame clouds unstable? They're not able to support the rock, and it's cracking and falling away. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Yeah, because those are huge chunks of island, basically, falling toward the capital. I won't let it go to the flower capital. I turned big in order to stop this island. That's not going to work, Momonosuke, and he's just ramming his head into it. But there's no time. Just look. The capital's so close, we'll arrive in no more than 5 minutes. Okay, so we've gone from 15 minutes to 5 minutes in the past couple chapters. Then make more flame clouds. Kaido created gigantic dragon-like clouds, and that's how he's moving this island through the air. The only thing that can push it back is even stronger flame clouds. What you speak of is impossible. I only just learned how to fly. And I may not have the same power as Kaido either. You made flame clouds, didn't you? I know you can do this. The situation's much more dangerous than we imagined. Even if it settles down on land the way Kaido envisions, there will be terrible losses within the city. And in the worst case, if Kaido should succumb first, the flame clouds will vanish and Onigashima will plummet to earth. There's an incredible stockpile of weapons within the island, and explosives. Onigashima might as well be a giant bomb. At this distance, there's no way the citizens can evacuate in time. And we have the party still going on. We see the desolation outside the capital. That's a nice shot. If the island falls, everyone will perish, friend and foe alike. What? Then maybe we should stop Luffy and don't be stupid. Yeah, and she just bonks him. I love all the goofy Dragon Momo faces. You want to stop the man putting everything on his back and standing in the line of danger for everyone. No one but Luffy can beat Kaido. We can't tell him about this. We have to get through this danger without anyone finding out. Performance floor, Skull Dome. Okay, so down to the Skull Dome. Get down. Master King's totally lost it. Okay, it looks like King is cutting through friend and foe alike. We have slices going everywhere. Alright. Yo, and he's doing like a partial transformation like we've seen Marco do. Unless this is his hybrid form, because we can't... Yeah, he's wearing the suit. Then again, we can't tell. Maybe this is just hybrid form. And then... Oh? Zoro gets thrown to Frankie, so we're finally seeing Frankie again. Whoa, Zoro, what happened to you? Man, he's strong. But of course he is. What's happening out there? You want help? No, no need. Damn it, King. Knock it off with the chaotic attacks. You sliced my butt. I wish I'd sliced your neck, he says to Queen. Queen is just... I don't know. I feel like Sanji should kick Queen's ass at this point. Queen has been getting disrespected constantly. What? Pirate Hunter Zoro just damaged King's mask. Oh? Oh. No wonder he snapped. After all, nobody knows what King's face looks like. Okay. Interesting. It is cool seeing him in like this hybrid or partially transformed form. Sorry, Frankie. You gotta stand back. You got it. Good luck, man. Imperial, 3-sword style, Ultra Archer, Tiger Hunt. Okay, so Imperial Archer or Ultra Tiger Hunt. Okay. And they clash. Alright. Seems like Zoro gets sent flying back. He coughs up blood. But, King is still heading straight for him. Knocks him even further away. Huh? Wait, I'm falling. Two sword style. Clear lance. Oh, and is he basically like rocket jumping, but with sword swings? Oof, that was close. At least let me die by the sword, show a little respect. I'd ask the same of you. Interesting. Okay, I was like, I can't tell what that one thing is, but I think it's still part of his mask. I was thinking, is that his eyebrow? But no, I think it's still just that goggle part isn't totally broken off. Interesting. Now I really want to know what he looks like. Because the hair looks like it's on top, but maybe not around the sides. Gosh, I just really want to know what he looks like now. Though, you know, people have been joking lately. Zoro's fighting a Lunarian. I think the joke started with Brago. But, everybody joking about Zoro just always fighting, like, either people who are dark-skinned or people of, like, non-human races in One Piece. So, Minority Hunter Zoro back at it again. Alright, I hope we get more of this fight next chapter. I also want to see Sanji and Queen. It feels weird that Zoro's fight would end before Sanji's, because that's usually not the way it goes. But I'd be cool for switching it up a bit and letting Zoro have his fight here, and then getting Sanji versus Queen. Or we could just cut around and go to something else, who knows. But yeah, that was a really, really, really fun chapter. I loved all the stuff with Yamato and Momonosuke. All of Dragon Momo's faces were really, really great. And King just looks so cool in this, like, sort of hybrid or partially transformed form. I think that looks like really awesome. And, yeah, it'll be nice if he has a really cool design without the suit and everything. Because like I've mentioned before, though I guess now that we've had the fights going on, the Beast Pirates are kind of like, I mean, strength-wise, seemingly a bit disappointing because they're kind of just jobbing out pretty easily. But design-wise, I think they might be like the coolest looking enemy crew. Like, all of the Tobiropo have great designs. King, Queen, and Jack all have great designs. Of course, Kaido does. I kind of feel like they're the coolest looking crew, even if they aren't putting up the best fight. But yeah, I guess that's it. We'll have to wait and see what happens next chapter. Like if you did like this video, and comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my first thoughts and reaction and all that. Subscribe for more One Piece, much more on the channel. I have a bunch of stuff. Actually, now that I have a bunch of stuff that I've done. I recently did a One Piece discussion video where one of the things I talked about was the Bible cover that Kuma has and how it might be a Lunarian on the cover there. So it would be interesting if King ends up looking like the guy from Kuma's Bible cover. Because again, that guy, there are wings around that look like the sort of Skypian, sort of feathery wings, the wings like King likely has underneath the suit. And yeah, I wonder if King could look like that person. That'd be pretty interesting. But yeah, that's it. If you want a link to the Discord server asking, I'll give you one. We can talk there. We can also talk on Twitter. Follow there if you want. And if you want to help support the channel to help me keep making videos on Patreon, it is patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.